AM Jaishankar, External Affairs Minister Jaishankar. Nancy, you've been quite excited to
He's my favorite, I have to say this.
I know. We just discussed it. We were just discussing this, a while back. So he has said that it's still a world of double standards, and I think nobody does it better than Mr. Jaishankar himself. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, because it's important that India finally had a strong representative in the foreign affairs, because whenever it comes to any kind of problem, any world important discussions happening that involves just the West and affects only the West, India is always supposed to take stand on it. But whenever anything happens related to India, nobody says anything. Everybody is taking double standard or this diplomatic stand that US has been doing.
I think that's long gone now. I think that is long gone. Honestly,
ever since I mean, we talk about US now. US is also taking a diplomatic stand. Australia is taking a diplomatic stand, because I see it in a good way, not because that you should take our side, but it's still important that instead of because everybody is concerned with their ties with India as well. They are friends with Canada. They have ties. They have physical proximity with Canada, but they also understand that our ties with India is as important as it is with Canada.
I mean, be it putting the West in its place, be it just telling the Europe, the reality that it really needs to hear. I think AM Jaishankar has been out there.
Neha, I was just reading about it, and it says that this comes even as External Affairs Jaishankar, Minister, is in New York, said it is still a word of double standards, and countries occupying position of influence are resting the pressure to change. So, whether you see it or not, but I hear Canada's name. I can see Canada's name written all over this statement. Well,
we are journalists. We're supposed to read between the lines, aren't we? That's the job.
That's the job.
We're getting paid for.
Exactly. I can see the statement. It's written all over that it's for Canada. And I think actually Jaishankar has made it very clear that, from the start of the India-Canada row, Canada being a West country, they have been influencing India, and Khalistani terrorists, we have been saying it repeatedly again and again, that this is just not this is not just anti-India. It's not going to affect India alone. The global terrorism that Khalistan is involved with it's an international matter. It's a global threat to everybody right now. So you cannot be going around and saying that this is something India's problem and we are just harboring them. So Canada cannot be a harbor to terrorism. Canada cannot turn into another Pakistan and then point fingers at India for killing or for alleged claims and credible allegations, because we've been reading about it, and Justin Trudeau is just not that only it's getting criticism from India as well, from his own party as well. Hindu MP, he said, he said ki, you're talking about this credible allegations, you're talking about this and that, but what is the proof? When are you going to talk about it? What are the facts? You have to come clean with the facts. Whether it's the leader of opposition in Canada as well, whether it's the citizens of Canada as well, they're asking that you have said about, you are talking about all this credible allegations, you're talking about all these facts. But my question is that what are these facts? You have to, if you're not able to tell me, you have to tell me, you have to tell the people of Canada so that they can make a judgment out of it. And you have been picturing India in a you are painting a picture for India for the whole world that they are involved in the killing of a Canadian citizen. No, we are not involved in, first of all, the allegations are of course not true, but we are talking about a Khalistani terrorist here. So my question to Canada would be, like, if it was an ISIS agent who have been doing anti-US activities, would Canada still harbor him? And then say, no, if he's a citizen of Canada, so we are going to protect him.
Well, Canada, as you sow, so shall you reap. I think it's going to come back. I mean, right now it's India and Canada. Tomorrow it will be someone else. But the fact of the matter is that Canada has been sheltering these anti-India elements, be it Pannu. There have been so many, and over the years, India has been stressing on the fact that Canada needs to stop doing it. And for it's quite surprising for Justin Trudeau to come out and so blatantly support these elements instead of coming out and saying that no, our relationship with India is what matters. And it's like how we have worsened our relationship with Pakistan. I think we're just going we're taking the same path.
Definitely, Neha, but we also have to think about why the Sikhs are so powerful. What is it that the Sikh community is doing there, or the Khalistani community is doing that is making Trudeau
They are only around, I think, 2% they're in population.
2%, but definitely when it comes to the politics,
is what is stopping Justin Trudeau from taking action, because he desperately wants to be in power, but then all the kind of surveys that have been done so far are showing that he is going to get replaced, and that is something that may happen in the next election.